Hello YouTube. How are we? Are we okay? Just wait for some people to come in before we begin tonight. Let's see what we've got. I have been trying to go live on Facebook, but it seems to be an issue with the chat on there, so I have now moved it over to YouTube, and in fact we have got the first comment from Julie. That is good, that we are now working. We're on now. So if you guys are joining me from over on Facebook, I'm now live, and we can get this show on the road. Hi David, thanks for coming on. Leave your comments, let me see you. Hi Charlotte. Yeah, we're all Linda. Yeah, we're all good. I don't know what we're happening on Facebook. I'm just going to see your comments. So I've had to. When a platform's not working, what do? You jump ship and go to one where it's going to give you a better performance. So what we've got tonight is we've got a little chat tonight. We've got a little bit of Q&A. So if you want to ask me a question, ask it. And we've got the doll as well. So it's always good to see work with the doll once it's new, because apparently that's the most active time, to be doing it, so it's all pretty good. Hi Wayne, how you doing? RK Paranormal, Urbex Medium, Linda Robinson, Spooktastic is on, Julie M, Sherry Cummings. Yeah, we're all in. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, all that spiel, and we can get the show on the road when I am Andy, love you, alright? We're all in. Like I said, I intended this on Facebook, but Facebook has indeed failed tonight, which is good. No worries, Tom. Nice to meet you. Thanks for watching the videos and the nice comments. All comments are read and appreciated. Even if hello again, I was watching a video on the cougar, but chose to watch it. Well, let's hope I can be better entertainment than what you're watching. That is what we're watching. Yeah, so share the video out. I know it's going to be difficult because we're not on Facebook, so we can't really be but if you share it out, that's fine. You say, I'm okay, Mandy, I'm alright. As you can see, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about people making wood cabins in the wood, and it's kind of made me feel kind of like hibernating. So I've sorted out like the outhouse. Usually this we just kind of kept like, the lawnmower and things like that, but I've cleaned it all out, and I'm going to start trying to do my videos. There's a light on at the minute, so we can turn that off. We can turn that off in a minute. I've got some candles lit to set the mood. And yeah, so this might be the place where I do some videos from now on, if I can get comfy. I've had to evict some spiders, which I think I have evicted all of them, but there may be the odd one crawling about. So if you see it, let me know. It most probably be in my hair. But we've cleaned it. We're all right. It's chilled out. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's all right. It's good. So chat tonight, guys. Q&A. There's been a lot going off in the paranormal world. We can have a little talk about that. We can. It's not bad. It's not bad, Shed. It's the floor's a bit knackered, like, but we're all right. We're all right for a video. So let's see what kind of lighting we've got here. Ooh. 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 Right, let me see what I've got here. Turn that on. Like it. It's moody. That's moody. I like it. That's nice and moody for me. So I'm a bit of a moody person. Let's have a look what we're saying. Yeah, the spiders have been evicted. Like I say, I'm going to make this into my little Might get a bar in. Might as well. I'll get a bar in. Carla Willock is on I Love. Yeah, so if you missed my post on Facebook earlier, in mid-September I am going to Whitby, and when we're going to do a little bit of investigating in Whitby. Whitby's been a place where I always wanted to. Well, it's a place I've wanted to go for a long time, and it's absolutely. I mean, if you're into like ghost hunting, that is the place to go, really. Let's be honest. So that would be a good one to tick off the list. And it's all good. I'm okay, Callum. I'm alright, mate. Thanks a lot. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, we're alright. We've got her on YouTube. And so if you guys haven't seen my Facebook, but please note if you're watching this on YouTube, if you have got a Facebook account, go over to them and like Phil Sinclair's Paranormal Investigations. I've kind of streamed there a lot. I think it's a little bit more convenient for people because everyone's got a Facebook account. You can just watch it, etc. like that. But seems as though Facebook's failed tonight. We're on YouTube, so this is for you guys who have got a Facebook. So this is what we've got. Okay. You see him looking into your eyes, looking into your soul. So there he is. So I got talking to a guy. I was looking for some intrigued me. It seems to be all the in thing at the minute, these haunted objects and things like that. So I thought, well, I'll have a look and see if I can acquire something what's haunted. So I got talking to a guy, and he basically said, this has brought me nothing but bad luck ever since it's been in the house. I've lost my wife, I've lost my job, I've lost my house, and all this lot, and it was getting me and all that. And the price I paid for it, would it merit the story you were telling me? So, also, and the first night I brought that. That's the reason why I'm doing it in the shed, Charlotte, because I'm not very happy about keeping this and trying to communicate with this thing in the house. So I've come in. That's why I wanted to get some get in the shed and let this thing haunt the shed. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to do a little bit of work with that. We've got the devices. And the first night I brought this home, I kept it in the box, and I went back in the room the next day, and the doll was on the floor, and the box was tipped over. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's because there's a demon or something inside this what's done that. It might be because I just left it at an uneven angle and gravity's done the rest. But it was interesting because I can't remember how I placed it, to be honest. I just kind of put it on the side. So there might be some attachment to this thing. We haven't got the name. We haven't got the name for it yet, but we might be able to get a name. The first one I did, I think we got Barry and Jack and things. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So, right. We'll stand him up there. We'll adjust this ever so slightly. Oh, what are we doing here, Phil? No. Right. Just adjust this because I've done something. Can you guys still hear me okay? Right, okay. Still on, just something happened. I knocked something on my phone, that's all. So let's stand him up. I might just need to stand back, so if you can get a better view of this, I can stand back. get in shot, and then I can see what's happening. So we've got this. You can see the dial. Okay. Will this guy stand up, do we think? That'll do me. So the K2 meter is kind of going wild at the minute. Is it because it's my phone? Is it picking my phone up? Okay, that's all right. That's good. That's good. We've got a good angle there. I like it. So they've got the K. I'm gonna. Is it because I've got? No, that is actually picking up some field. Okay, but we've also got the tri-field meter as well, which will do the same. Okay. So you can see the dial. Okay. So we've got the dial there. So we've got 2 EMF meters. I'm not going to use that because that is absolutely distracting. I'll have to put it there. This is actually picking up some EMF from around some, you know, this has actually got some kind of I don't know, but it's weird. It's actually got some kind of giving off some electrical field, which is weird. We've also got the, let's just move him a little bit there. Let's get the millimeter is going as well. So we've got, this is going to give the temperature as well. This is the EMF, but this is the K2 meter doesn't like this doll for some reason. It seems to be picking something up as this. We need to be looking at this dial as well. So we've all these are detecting EMF. So it's all good stuff. So doll, it was in my possession now. What I will be doing tonight is I will be asking you a series of questions. I'm just wondering if you could answer these questions for me. I believe that something is, you know, there's some kind of presence already from the K2 meter, which is picking something up as well. So we need to verify this. That is just my phone I've just turned on. Just to confirm that the tri-field meter is moving out. The tri-field meter is giving spikes off. I don't know if you can see this tri-field meter as well. Oh, God. Not enough space on this desk, you see. How are we doing, Sean? No, this doll hasn't got no electrics inside it. It's literally like, it's like, do you know that kind of, that pipe cleaner material? What's kind of stiff metal, but it can bend. That's all it is. There's no batteries inside there at all. So, you know, that shouldn't be. I mean, the K2 meter has now stopped as well. That is still. Also, the millimeter's got the REM pod installment, so we'll get that as well. So if there's any EMF, but it has to be a real amount of EMF, real burst of EMF to do that, to make that alarm. So, okay, any attachments to this doll, I am now opening myself up to talk to you, okay? I'd like to know your name. I'd like to know your previous owner, if there's any children or anything attached to you. Anything. I believe, guys, that this doll is from the 60s, or it could be the 70s. So it's got plenty. It's an old thing. It's an old thing. So, but first, we'll introduce myself. My name's Phil. I am now own you now. The owner I received this off said that you was a curse to him. You was bad luck to him. You brought that. He literally blamed the breakdown of his marriage and him losing his house and things like that. Have you noticed when I'm talking, guys, the K2 meter is going? That is interesting. Okay. So, I want to contact with any attachment with this doll. Okay. Be asking you a series of questions like I always do. And let's do a spirit box first. Setting up, guys, don't worry. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm now asking you questions and I would like you to communicate with me. This device here allows you to speak, so could you tell me your name now, please? Is there something here right now? This is allowing you to speak. I'm giving you a voice. I'm asking you to communicate with us. Your perfect opportunity to do so. How many owners? How many owners have you had? Who's the name? Did that just say Ricky? Richard? That's interesting. Are you an evil presence or are you good? Do you mean any negative feelings to anyone? But I'm just thinking that it's my voice. I don't know why it's my voice, but this K2 meter is going berserk. I think that I heard Ricky or Richard come through. So we're going to go along the line with that. We'll say Richard or Ricky. Okay, Ricky. Ricky, are you with us now? Do you like your new home where you are now? Do you want to go back to another person? I keep hearing a female's voice. Again, are you an evil presence? What would you say if I said I was going to destroy you? What would you say if I was going to just burn you? Destroy every fabric of your being? How would you react? I could hear like a child's voice coming through. It's K2 meter. That is going off as well. You can see, whoa, we've got the spikes coming through from the tri-field. We'll just move that out of the way. That is, the tri-field is not affecting, the split box is not affecting the tri-field, so we've got some kind of energy coming through now. This is going off berserk on that. I can't think what it could be giving off this field for this K2 meter to go wild like that. I will also like to say that the K2 meter is also not insulated enough as say this or this. So the K2 meter is a kind of weak EMF meter. So this is making it very temperamental, but there is an EMF field here. It's picking up. It's not the phone I'm using because the phone it's out of the range. So it's interesting, guys, and interesting. We've got some female voices coming through. I think it's a child's voice. Could be interesting. Can you hear me at all? Can you hear that I'm asking you questions? Is there a child here now? If there's a child here now, can you say yes or no? Is there a child attached to this item? If there is a child, can you tell me your name, please? Something then, like a whisper. Whoa, something then. Right, keep that going. Are you communicating now? Did I just say hello? The transfer meter is going as well. There's something here, there's something weird happening. Turn that off. I'll give you quite a little bit of an explanation to what we've got here. We might have, you guys, if you watch your paranormal shows, you'll have seen the millimeter. This is just basically, it's just an EMF meter. It gives off the temperature underneath. So you've got the amount of EMF here, and you've got a temperature that I think that's currently saying it's 20.5 degrees in here centigrade. So that's interesting. So if you want to see influxes, of temperature rising, coming down as well, that's interesting. This is a scientific tool. This is what electricians use and things like that. Anyone within a trade would use one of these. This is just like a proper EMF meter, and it also gives other readings as well, like microwave readings. The K2 meter again is just like these, but it's a little bit of a cheaper. It's a more cheaper option than these two. So the millimeter costs about £150. This costs about £150 brand new, or maybe £100 as well. But your K2 meter is, I think you can get them for about £20 now. So it's not, the reason why it's going off, it's not insulated enough, so it's very weak. It's very, any slight little bit EMF, it will pick it up. It will pick up. As for the tri-field meter, which is picking up a slight trace of EMF, so that is affecting, so there might be something in the air what's affecting it, or it might actually be the doll giving off some readings, you know. So basically what the lights mean is it's just the strength of EMF. So basically if it's going to red, you've got a real big blast of EMF on there, and then you've just got, it's just a dial, just like this is. So strong EMF, it'll just go light, and then blah 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 blah. But this is what I like to use. This is a good one. This is a good reading. I've got my little desk ready. I'm kind of relaxed in here. I like it. I like the mood. Don't like the spiders though, but I think I have evicted the spiders. I think they've moved on. They've moved on to a better place. I've told them that they owe me rent, and that will be paid in full. So what we'll do is we're going to do what we're trying to say, guys, I can't think. We're going to do a digital recorder, okay? We'll do EVP, that's what we're trying to say. We're going to do an EVP, okay? So let's just turn the device on and let's ask some questions. Hello, Phil, could you... It could be the phone. It could be the phone. It could be the phone. It could be, but I don't think... I mean, that brings me back again. That brings me back again to the insulation of the K2 meter. I personally wouldn't have this in a, like, apparent, well, you know, like, out of the three, I wouldn't choose to take this K2 meter because it's the weakest of the bunch. So it could be anything. So it could be the phone what's giving that off. But it has calmed down now, hasn't it? I have stopped asking questions and this has calmed down, okay? We're not getting that mad influx of the dial going up and down. We're still getting it, but it's calmed down ever so slightly. So we will resume. EVP session 1. I'm calling out to communicate to any attachments to this doll. Could you tell me your name, please? Could you tell me if you mean any harm? Or are you evil in any way? Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of his possession? And lastly, are you happy now? So I've recorded for a minute. I like to do 1 minute bursts. So we'll wind this back. Thank you so much for coming in, guys, and watching. If you've come from Facebook, we did have problems on Facebook. We are now back on the live, so it's all good. So thank you so much for jumping over. Please like and subscribe. EVP session 1. I'm calling out to communicate to any attachments to this doll. Could you tell me your name, please? Could you tell me if you mean any harm? Or are you evil in any way? you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of? Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're? Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're? Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy? Something there, guys. I can't make out what it is, but there's something there. Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of his possession? Are you happy? Previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of his possession? Ooh. Possession? Something like that. Did you mean your previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of his possession? Do you hear that, guys? Something like a... something... Previous owner harm? Are you happy that you're out of his possession? And lastly, are you happy now? Interesting. Let's try another one. Yeah, so thanks for coming on, guys. Really appreciate it. If you're new here and you're enjoying it, please subscribe, like, all that YouTuber spiel. You know, and find me on Facebook, guys. More interaction on Facebook. So I do a lot on Facebook. So if you're new, Phil Sinclair's Paranormal Investigations. And there we go. And we're recording again. EVP session 2. I believe that there's something trying to communicate. Can you confirm this, yes or no? Is this entity communicating evil or good? Can you tell me what your intentions are? Are you a child? Would you like this doll back? Another minute has gone. Let's wind this back, guys. Let's wind it back. And we'll, I'm going to enjoy it. We will enjoy it. And see what's happening. This doll hasn't really done anything in the house while it's been there, apart from it fell over in its box, but that's only what's happened, really, with it. EVP session 2. I believe that there's something trying to communicate. Can you confirm this, yes or no? Is this entity communicating evil or good? Can you tell me what your intentions are? Are you a child? Would you like this doll back? Are you happy now? Nothing on that one. Let's move on to something else. Let's just turn him off for a minute. Okay, so what we'll do now, I think we'll try the Paratech, the much debated Paratech, very debated in paranormal field. A lot of people don't like it. Me personally, I've had a lot of success with the Paratech. As in, I've got direct Just reading that question. We've got a spike coming through here. That's interesting. Look at the tri-field. Interesting. So much debated in the field, but like I say, I have had success by direct responses. I mean, what is the chance of when I say you tell me your name and you get a name? Is that just a coincidence? Who knows? What do I know?
Scanning stopped. Started scanning.
The Paratech is now scanning. Could the person or entity or spirit who is attached to this doll, could you identify yourself, please? Just talk to me.
Felt.
The word felt has come through. What is your feeling? What have you felt? Tell me, explain it to me. Talk to me like you would anybody else when you was living. Talk to me, talk to me as your friend. I mean, no disrespect.
Grow.
Grow. How do you mean by grow? What's the grow mean? Are you growing stronger? Is your power, what are your...
Noise.
It just wobbled then, but I don't think I moved. The doll wobbled on its own.
Quarantines.
The word quarantines has come through. Is in like being kept in confinement, away from people.
Dare.
Dare. So, what dare you do, or what dare should I do?
Usually.
Let's make some sense now. Let's get a complete conversation going. Let's talk like we're having a conversation with one another, okay? First of all, I would like to talk to the person who is communicating. Please talk right now and identify who you are.
Scandal.
Now, is it a scandal? Would it be a scandal if you told me your name? It said that, could you identify the name of the owner before you? Or can you tell me you're the original owner?
Mountain.
Could you say anything at all? Can you give anything off? Because we believe...
Air.
It's believed that you are, you have permitted some kind of bad luck, some kind of omen to somebody. So we need to know who it is, first of all. And
David. Key.
So I've had the word David and key. So am I talking to David? Or was David an owner of you in the past?
Legs.
Yes, you've got legs. It's also been said that you can move as well. I've not seen you move. I'm not saying that things do move on their own, but I've also heard that you do move, and you have moved from one place to another.
Peggy.
Peggy. Now, who's Peggy? Is Peggy a child?
Vicky.
A lot of names coming through now, guys. So, Peggy, Vicky, all female names now. Are these children?
Mason.
Another name. Or, or is a Mason.
Numbers.
Is there somebody here right now? Or am I just talking to myself?
Carl.
Names flying through. Carl? Who's Carl? Have you noticed, guys, that the EMF, the K2 meter has stopped? Have you noticed that it's not going wild as it was in Now, we've got EMF there. It's definitely picking something up. Now, if there was something around, if there was something around here affecting that, it'd be constantly at one level. It would be constantly at one light. But we are getting little flickers coming through at certain points, and these little flickers are coming through the tri-field meter as well. And that, I mean, don't bear in mind when I go back to saying that this is a weaker EMF meter than that one. That is more sealed. We've had Carl again come through. Okay, Carl. Brilliant stuff. Thank you. All right, Carl. Unusual for two words to come through at the same time. Carl. Etch. As in like, you know, etching something into wood or whatever.
Feet.
We've had legs and feet. So you're identifying, you know, the things you use to walk. What's happening here? What's happening? Give us. I want to know if you're evil. Let's know. Well, no. Let's know. Let's know if you're evil, or you might be a good map. You're not impressing me. Nothing's impressing me. I'm not impressed. Let's see some of this energy. Let's see something what you're capable of doing.
Unit.
Let me know what you're doing. Am I just talking to myself in a shed in the back garden? Is this what this is? Is there an afterlife? Or is your spirit, your soul stuck inside this doll? Have you noticed, guys, I'm asking questions on the K2 meter? We've had the word witch come through. Witch.
God.
Oh, witch and God has come through. Right. Good words we've got. We've got good words. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think we had witch the last time I did something.
Cat.
Right, we'll leave the paratech a little bit longer.
Adult.
Adult. Has a witch done some kind of spell or a curse or anything to you? Let's hear.
Thigh.
We've had thigh again, so we've had all time we've had legs, feet, thigh. That's identifying. Are you identifying my legs? Are you trying to touch me or anything? Has a witch done something and got your spirit trapped inside the skull? Now tell me, I'm liking this witch angle.
Engine.
Just having a look around me, it's getting like I'm feeling as though there's somebody stood behind me. Do you know when you get that sense that there's somebody, you're not alone in a certain place? Has a witch put a spell on this doll? No good, guys, is it?
Scanning stopped.
It's interesting. Interesting what we've got. There's nothing concrete here. There's nothing concrete we're getting here, guys, which is a bit disappointing. But this is the paranormal, you know. Maybe there's no attachment to this doll whatsoever. Or maybe there is. You let me know, guys, if there's anybody feeling any vibes. So what's the conclusion? Somebody's just asked that. Well, I'm kind of concluding now, aren't I? So this is, you know, I'm just a paranormal investigator, guys. I only can work with what I've got. I've had a lot of messages that late asking if I'm a medium and if I can do readings. Just to clear up a little bit of confusion, I don't class myself as being a medium. I don't offer online readings or anything like that. I've never advertised myself as being a medium. You know, and so that's the answer to that as well. But at the conclusion, I'm still hoping that there's something coming through with this, guys. So we're gonna carry on, guys. We'll carry on. The night is still young. Now I want to get out of this. So what we're going to use, well, if it works, I always have difficulty getting this working, but we will get this working, and then we'll try and get the portal going. This was made by Paranormal Shadows. So if it loads, are we going to load today or what? I keep saying that, I keep advertising this app, but it never works when I don't want to use it. Okay, we are on now, so what have we got? So this is this will scan again like the spirit box, but it's scanning like again, it's scanning for frequencies in the air. It will pick up radio stations and things like that. So if we put this one on, so we're listening for voices coming through. Okay, come on. Just have a little bit of issue. So thanks for coming on, yeah. Oh, we're on. Yeah, so thanks for coming on, guys. I really appreciate everybody what's watching this tonight. Really appreciate it. We did have a problem on Facebook this evening. The comments weren't showing for some reason. I don't know why that was. But we are now on YouTube. And that is not working. So what we'll do, no, it will work. No, I forgot what I wanted to do. So while what we'll do is we'll see if that needs updating or not. The app, because the app needs updating. So what we will do now, guys, is okay, right. We did get God before, didn't we? And I forgot I brought this out with me. But just in case there was some kind of evil being with me, I brought these out with me. So this, you know, it is your beads. And also, if Joel is watching or will be watching this, a lovely man by the name of Joel sent all the way from America. He sent me this St. Michael pendant medal. Again, this wards off the evil spirits and things like that, and I should actually be wearing it, you know. So we'll put it on as for some kind of protection. So I am wearing it. I might look silly and look like a monk or something, but we're all right. I don't care. We want the protection from any evil in this world. So what we'll do, we'll turn that off, restart. Let's see if that does anything. So, if anyone wants to fire any questions or anything you would like me to do now, if you want me to do any more EVPs. I have got a Ouija board, but that's something, you know, I suppose I'd need another person with me here, I suppose, or, you know, something. I'm a bit fearful about sitting with one of them, because I know what they're capable of. I know from experiences I've heard from people when they've done it, they have like literally brought something with them, and it's not very nice. To the point where a vicar had to come out and, a priest had to come out and like bless the house because it were that bad, like, so. Right, well, that's a good point. I've seen somebody say yes and no questions. So, Spirit, whoever may be talking to us tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to affect these devices I have with me, okay? I'll be asking you yes and no questions. So what I want you to do, I want you to give me your all on certain questions. I want you to give me as much power you possess, okay? These devices will pick this up. Okay, I'm now talking and the trifle ear is going, alright. Okay, so I need your full attention now, and whoever is attached to this doll. Okay, so if a yes, I want you to affect these devices, and for a no, I want you to just lay back and come away. Okay. What is your intentions? Are you evil or are you good? So everybody stare at the devices. Would you like to leave where you are trapped? Yeah, I'm aware that they can't answer yes or no. What I'm saying is, when I say yes, I want them to affect these devices, and for a no, I want them to lay back. I don't physically want somebody to talk to me. Okay. Okay, so I will say again, just in case you've misinterpreted, we are looking at the devices, so let's have a big boom of EMF for yes, and let's have nothing for no. So I'm not actually physically listening for a yes or no question in the thin air. Okay, so I've now cleared that up. Okay, are you evil? Big amount for yes, nothing for no. Would you like to leave? Or are you happy where you are? Don't trust the K2 meter because that has been going off all the time. This one is more insulated. This one is the key. Temperature is up and down. The temperature is kind of maintained. I will ask again. Do you mean harm to anybody? I will ask again. Are you evil? Seems to be reacting when I ask, are you evil? Do you mean me any harm? Interesting, we'll put the spirit box back on. If you're evil, you can physically say yes or no right now. Would you like to leave this doll? Would you like to as this spirit connects to this doll, had a curse put on them to be trapped inside perfect opportunity for you to speak right now. Let's hear a voice. Is there a witch present here? Couple more minutes. Let's get another EVP session 3 ago. Turn this on. I hope you're enjoying this, guys. Thanks for watching this, guys. We have had problems on Facebook, but we are now on YouTube. If you are wanting to watch more live streams, please head over to Phil Sinclair's Paranormal Investigations on Facebook. We will be, that's the place to be. But I always upload the lives straight to the YouTube page after. Or if I can live stream on both. It all depends on what I'm doing. So I've got a couple of investigations lined up. Again, I'm telling you about this bandstand thing where people have said to have heard residual sounds of music still playing from a festival what happened 50 years ago. Crazy. So I'd like to investigate that. And also mid-September I'm going to Whitby to investigate some places there. So it's going to be pretty good, guys. It's all pretty good. So like, subscribe, do what you need to do to stay in contact with what I do. EVP session 3. I believe that there's a witch here. Can you confirm this? Is there a witch connected to this doll? Are you an adult or child? And lastly, are you evil? So winding this back. If there's people causing problems in the chat, moderators will deal with that. So you're wasting your time, really.
EVP session 3. I believe that there's a witch here. Can you confirm this? Is there a witch connected to this doll? Are you an adult or child? And lastly, are you evil? Are you evil?
Nothing, guys. Yeah, moderators. If there's a guy being a bit emotionally unstable, just ban the account. It's just as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? If you can't control your own emotions when you're on a live stream, then the door is open. Right, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A question. So everyone say goodbye to everyone, leave a name, what we could call him. So we'll put them away. We'll turn these off. We've been doing that for an hour now, so it might get a bit tedious. So we'll turn the devices off. Come on, shut up. That is now off. Yeah, the thing is, guys, there's people subscribed to my YouTube channel what just want to come on and cause problems and dislike videos 2 minutes before they've been announced and things like that. I've also had people like sign in with I did a live stream once, guys, and no word of a lie, I had 35 dislikes on it, and I'm thinking, whoa, was that really that bad? What happened? Was that really that deserved that? That? And then the next day, all them 35 likes had gone down to 1. So YouTube had physically taken the likes down dislikes off, because the person had been signing in on multiple accounts just to downvote the video. So it was logging into one account, downvoting it, signing out, going into another account, downvote, and then YouTube can pick up on this, and they know that from, I don't know how they do it, I don't know if it's off the IP address or whatever, and they can physically just tell that. Do you know what I mean? What device would I like to get next? I've got some good question. I've got somebody making me a vortex. It's what's called a vortex experiment. Basically, it projects laser beams, like green laser beams out, and I believe it spins. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but if you stand in a dark room and let this laser beam do its thing, you can pick up like faces and things like that. I believe that you've got to blow like vape smoke into the laser beams, and that is said that. And I've seen some really cracking evidence, of like of this vortex. So basically, they're blowing the smoke in, and it's going into the laser, and it's like making people's faces. And think of, say, if there's a spirit standing there, it's showing them basically. So it's pretty good. So I'm getting one of them made. So that's good. Yeah, I seen my name in Stocksbridge bypass. To go, I will be going there again eventually. Every time I go there, it's cracking. Like, what's that say? People's probably heard this 1,000 times, but like basically, I've always been interested in paranormal. My dad, when I was younger, used to tell like, ghost stories of things what he experienced and things that happened to him the other day. The last time I saw my dad, he told me again about his other story, and it's yeah, it's pretty crazy. My dad's really into it. Like, he loves it. He'll probably be watching this tonight. Yeah, probably be watching tonight. So, hello, father, if you're watching. And basically, I started watching. I've always liked Most Haunted. I've always liked Ghost Adventures, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a stab at that, and I'm gonna do it, because it looks interesting. And here I am, 2 years later, 4 years later. Northern Ireland, yeah, I'm all about. I'm all about coming to different places. I did York, Golden Fleece at York. That was good. That never fails. Just gonna pop my power bank in because it's melting it. I should get some juice. Yeah, just refresh the page, guys, if we're getting a little bit of buffering or what have you. Has the stream been okay during? So I've got the Wi-Fi is in the house, so I'm quite self-conscious about if I've come further out of field, of the area, but it looks like what is picking up the Wi-Fi from the house, so it's pretty good. It's cozy in here, guys. It's cozy. I like it. Now these spiders have been evicted, it's cozy, it's good. I'm gonna have to do more. Might even get it carpeted in here. I think we've got a bit of spare carpet actually. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys as though why you'd know that I've got spare carpet, but yeah. Yeah, Woonwell Woods, yeah, definitely. Definitely the Woonwell Woods, yeah, every time. But the Woonwell Woods, it's a funny story about the Woonwell Woods. When the first time I went there, I did no research whatsoever. I just did know nothing about the Woonwell Woods. I just went in and got some stuff, and I was getting stuff connected to suicides and things like that. And I was what am I getting? And then I did some research after, and then it must have been about 5 people what's killed themselves in that woods. It seems to be a go-to place where people go and end their life. And there's one story of a guy who went into Woonwell Woods and he was mutilating himself. He was just kind of took a drill to his legs and things like that and just bled to death. But that's actually a true story. You can Google that and there's newspaper clippings and things of that story. It's kind of weird. I have got an SLS camera. I was scared whoever said that. What's it? Red 82, yes, I've got SLS camera. It's It's a bit temperamental. It's not something I would like to use a lot, but when you've got it cooking and going, it's good. It's good. It's a good device, but it is very, very temperamental. I will say that it's very likes to fail a lot. So, but we can. There might be ways around that. We can use that more. Yes, Wayne. Definitely. Yeah. No worries. We're not forgot about that. The dog is settling in nice. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Molly. Yeah, she's in. Should you go to the demon? Should go to the demon church? Well, yeah, definitely. I like a bit of. Did you all watch my Furbeck Hall investigation? That's my favourite. That's done really well on Amazon Prime. That yeah, that Furbeck Hall investigation. Yeah, a lot of people have watched that on Amazon Prime. Like hundreds of thousands of minutes of it have been watched, which is like so people people have been renting it and things like that, renting it as well. Do you know people like who aren't familiar with me and they're watching it as well? It's a good thing to get them involved into something else. I've not done anything with the World War medals. I don't know why I haven't done anything, Charlotte. To be honest with that, I've actually got like a German hat and things, and the iron crosses and things like that. I've got a lot of good stuff. So I could use, this hat I've got is actually like a World War II German. What they called when you had the skull on SS, that's the name. SS officers. They've got the sign and then the skull on. Can you believe that they were that arrogant that they had a skull and crossbones on the hat? That's how evil there was. And it's mad to think that a German person would have wore that in World War II, and I've got it on me now. So it would be interesting to do something in the shed again, and that might be the next one actually, in the shed. Yeah, the World War. I like my favourite one is the George Metcalf. I've got his World War One medals. I've got his victory medal and his campaign medal. So, and I've got all the information about how he died, and he got shot on the battlefield and died, and it's crazy. He would never have seen these medals, but it would have been good to his family. Can't be asked has just asked, what's your own personal best evidence of that? Well, I've had tons. If you had I haven't had tons. I've had 3 or 4 of good evidence. The one what's been on the paranormal court camera in the States was in that chapel which said to be haunted by a minister. I asked if there's a minister here. The parrot got minister, and then if I said if there's any minister here, then the door moved all at once. So that got picked up by the TV show in the States. I thought that TV show was coming over to the UK, but the one in the UK was called Paranormal Captured, and that was its name. And I got confused. And I thought, oh, it's coming over. They must have bought Sky, must be bringing it over to the UK, but it wasn't. It's a completely different show, and I didn't appear on that show. Great name, can't be asked. I like it. Got some good names here, guys. I like it. We've got Can't Be Asked, No Spine. I thought that said Danny Dyer. Oh, no, but it's Danny Doyle. How you doing, my friend? People don't believe in ghosts or spirits. Phil, don't people believe in ghosts or spirits? Yeah, it's down to personal belief, whatever you want to believe. Life After Life TV productions. I have a bridal doll like Lee Steers' doll. I really wish I had a shed because I I've been sick since I got it, even though it would have no. Well, yeah, if it's affecting you, that get ready to get it out of the house, the room or whatever. This is this doll staying in here. And I don't really want to be asking questions inside the house. I'm not really comfortable about doing that, to be honest. Do you think pictures, and Carla Wilkes has just asked, do you think pictures and paintings have attachments? Well, if something can be attached to a clown doll, then I believe that could be attached to a painting. It's just like, if that is true, if we can be attached to certain things, we could be attached to anything. We could be attached to a guitar, we could be attached to a light bulb, it's crazy. It's mad to think. I mean, why question is, what I'd like to throw out there is, why is it always dolls what's haunted? Definitely the bridal doll, yeah. If you think that's the cause, see what's if you take it out the house, see if you feel any better, because that might be draining on you. The bridal doll, that might be, what's giving you, making you, affecting you and things. Because when something's like draining your energy, you do feel sick and nauseous, and low energy and things like that. Yeah, like, could be anything. Crying boy picture, yeah, there's that as well. I don't believe that every single crying boy picture has got an attachment to it. I believe that the one what survived the fire back in the 70s might have just been the one thing, but obviously then, therefore, everybody thinks that every crying boy. But I'd like to own one. I'd like to get my hands on one. I wouldn't say no if somebody said, Phil, here's a crying boy picture from 70s. Would you want it? I'd be like, yeah, why not? Put it to the collection, a growing collection of objects. You'd be able to get a case for it. Go to IKEA or something like that. Order one or something, because you've got some nice glass cases. But look nice on display as well. Or you could just pass it on to somebody like me, and then they'll sit in the shed talking to it. So I've been streaming for about 8 minutes, so we'll carry on. So, interesting, guys. Like I say, I'm not saying that everything what's happened tonight is is paranormal. There could be other reasons, other factors to it. I was sat near a modern clock, and in the morning it smashed on the floor, and well, there might be something what's keeping it from breaking, you know what I mean? There might be something guarding it. I bought a little Robert from Key West Museum. Yeah, somebody's just announced that another person is live. Okay. What can you do? You can't win in this game, can you? Well, all I can say about your toenail, my friend, is that see a doctor about it. See what you can do. My question to you is, why are you here on this live stream talking if you've blatantly got no interest in what, My question to you guys right now out there what's watching, if you hate something so much and you dislike something so much, why do you sit and watch an hour's worth? And you guys, if you didn't like EastEnders or Coronation Street, but you watched it every night, and then you went on social media and you complained about how much you didn't like EastEnders, but you've watched it. This is what really, it's something I'll never understand, guys. Are you a spiritual? I'm open to anything. I'm open. I'm open-minded about religion and things like that. I wouldn't say I was a church goer or anything like that. I wouldn't say I categorically believe that I was a god or things like that. But I'm open. I'm sat here with Saint Michael and a crucifix around my neck. I'm open. I'm an open being. Yeah, there's a lot of haunted things on eBay as well, guys. But be careful, because a lot are just wanting your money. That is all. That's all they're gonna say. You know, on eBay. You type haunted doll into eBay, you are gonna get 10,000 results of haunted dolls. If my tip to you is you want to go for the most convincing story, I'll just go for the one what's got the most convincing story. I saw a doll once where all its face burnt and it had like handcuffs around it, and it's ridiculous. It's but like I say, it might be. It might be. Might be. Who knows? Well, that's it. Cowboy gaming. Sorry, that's it. You watch I like in my own time. I like to watch people restore antique things and restore them back to what they used to look like. I like to watch people build cabins in the middle of nowhere. But I don't like tennis, but let's watch some tennis and let's watch, and then let's moan about it. Let's leave them a comment about it. It's crackers. Elizabeth, you're doing a sterling job with these people. I don't know where they're coming from. Brilliant. I love it. I actually love it. But guys, all you're gonna get here from me is just honesty. There's no whatever you've seen here tonight, guys. You take that as you like. What's happening, you take that as a pinch of salt and you believe it or whatever. But Elizabeth, I hate trolls. I mean, in this game you're going to get them and they're going to come and they're going to call you mad and they're going to call you stupid. But back in the day, it used to really upset me. It used to really get me down. But it's an everyday occurrence for me now. It's like water off a duck's back. It's like when you get a notification from YouTube, it's like, oh God, what now? What's next? But luckily 80% of it is. Luckily, 80% of it is positive. So that's all I'm gonna say. But the thing is, the people that find things good and enjoy it, they're the ones what I won't interact with the channel and things like that. Because if you're enjoying it, why would you say you're enjoying it? But if you really didn't like something, you'd right, but I don't like this. I'm going to tell them that I don't like it. So we need more people positive, leaving comments and things like that. Right, guys, this is getting ridiculous. Right. You enjoy your pizza, John? You enjoy that pizza? I hope you've enjoyed tonight anyway. I hope you enjoy what I do. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos and that. Please join me on Facebook. This is where you're going to get me at my most interactive. I do go live, but I'm not really. I answer the comments and things that if someone has left me a lovely comment, I will answer it back on YouTube. If you've just left me a stupid comment, you're not going to get a reply from me, because why should I? And but like I said, guys, let's build this community. Let's keep it going. Whitby is coming up. There it is, Joel. Just for you. Joel's on the chat who sent me the St. Benedict medal. So it's all good. So I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Brilliant. We've done a bit of work with the doll. So the next time you will see me is probably with the World War II memorabilia, or it will be on location investigating. So the next investigation will probably be the bandstand with the residual music playing and things like that. We want to investigate that. And then in September, I'm in Whitby. So I expect live streams and videos and photos and things like that from then. So before everyone goes, please leave the like button on the stream. If you've enjoyed this and haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time, guys. I hope you have a lovely evening.